Is this thing on? Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Forever Stranded with me, TechnoJock, where I am very happy with my portable temperature regulator, henceforth known as the PTR, and my thirst quencher. But there's a couple of things that I want to do before I'm going to be 100% happy with them. But first, a little update. I discovered, well, I didn't discover, I spoke to Sheridan about the sink and how it works, and it needs the water piped into it. So it's not an infinite water source on its own, it requires water pumped into it. Who would have thought that you require to actually plumb in a sink? Amazing stuff. So yeah, that's what's going on with that, so I will sort out that in due course. Talking about infinite water, the two things that I want to do are I want to get the thirst quencher filled up with water, and I want both the PTR and the thirst quencher to be filled up with RF, and I want to have as little effort to do that as possible. Now, I also discovered the thirst quencher does, if you right click on something, fill up with water. There we go, it's got one bucket. Right click again, it's got two buckets. So I was actually incorrect in thinking that our things weren't working. There we go. Oh, and the portable temperature regulator is taking our temperature down, but it uses quite a bit of power to do that. So I want to do something about that. Now, I'm hoping that I can do this quite simply in the same manner as I did with batteries on the Avant series that I did. So there's this battery here, an RE battery from Machine Power Craft 2. This battery is 4 tin, 2 redstone, and some circuits, or a circuit. So silver, lead, copper, tin, redstone. So where are we? We want, that's silver. We need lead. Get rid of that. What's that? That's tin. That should. Oh, we need some redstone. Where's the redstone again? Like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's make that. I need copper. 1 copper. Cool. So let's grab that, do that, make a circuit, and then let's make a battery. Now, if we charge this up, let's get rid of all the stuff that we don't need that's on us. If we charge this up in this capacitor, which I've shoved over here, yeah, that works. Does that charge anything? Do we need to click it or do anything? No, it doesn't appear to be doing very much. Okay, I had hoped that that was going to save us a little bit of time and effort, but apparently that's not what it does. And the only other batteries are the small battery, and I don't think those are going to do what we need it to do either. So we need then to be able to charge our stuff up in here, like that. I'm going to deliberately take this and put it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the player chest from extra utilities. Now this does use grid power, and I have upgraded our grid power a little bit to accommodate that and all the other upgrades that we've got in the nodes and things. I had speed upgrades and stuff, not here, but in some of these, in those ones over there. So I needed to upgrade that. So yeah, do be aware you do need grid power for this thing. And you can see this has got access to all of my inventory, even my my armor slots. But you can grant it access by doing that, by clicking on the thing. You can say extract only, insert only, no access. So I'm going to give it full access because I'm wanting these pulled in and out from my action bar slots. Remember, they do need to be on the action bar to be able to function. So let's put that there. That'll be cool. And what to do? I want to have both items are going to be taken out and put back in. So in, out, and we will have this always active. So the extract one, we're going to use an advanced item filter. And I'm going to say whitelist, yep. I want to ignore metadata, and I want to ignore NBT data. So the metadata would be the charge level, and the NBT would be the amount of buckets in the thirst quencher. I don't think the PTR has any NBT on it. But we're going to say whitelist that, and whitelist that. So that's the only two things that can be taken out of here, but it's going to ignore how much charge or how much water are in these things. So basically it's saying it'll take these out regardless of their fill level of anything. The insert, anything can go in there, that's fine. Right, and then this, I'm going to say, it's going to go like that. Now I want to disable this for the moment. Right, I'm going to disable that for a start, because we definitely don't want it going into that thing. I'm going to disable that for the moment as well whilst I configure it. So this as well is also going to be in and out, and we always want it active as well. But on the insert of this one, we're going to use one of these chargeable item filters. Made these ahead of time just because, and we're going to say we are wanting it to insert when it is less than, in fact, is equal to 0%. So when these things are empty, it's going to be inserting into here, or empty in terms of power, not water, power. So it's the charge in there. And then on the extract, another chargeable one, but this time it's going to say is equal to 100%. So it's only going to allow things that are fully charged to be extracted from here. Okay, and that should be that. Item conduit is extracted. You'll note the thing has come out of our inventory and it is in here, and any moment now it's going to pop out of there and back into our inventory, and there we go. It's already working its way to lowering our temperature, and that's another blood moon. That's the second one I've had in a row. That's not very good. So that is the power situation sorted out. This doesn't tend to use power very much at all, but the water it does use, and we're going to use a mechanical user, and I'm going to just pop this down like that, and if we go and put that on there and disable that as well. Cool, that's that disabled. And we're going to say this one is going to be in and out, and again always active, but it's only going to allow in thirst quenchers. No, I need it to use up those 2 buckets. Need it to use up those 2 buckets, and I need to get another advanced item filter. So, and what I might do is I might take a cut here whilst I go off and make the advanced item filter, because it's a bit of a faff to make. Yeah, I need to make one of these logic controllers, which just takes a little bit of time. Also, it'll get rid of the blood moon, and I need to use up this water as well. So the thirst quencher is going to need to get rid of those. So I shall be back in a moment. Okie dokie. Right, we've got no water left in our thirst quencher. I've got another advanced item filter. Let's go and see if we can get this sorted out. So, first one, we're going to say we're going to ignore, we're going to match NBT but ignore metadata. Yep. I think that should work. That should go in there. My word, what a noise outside. So if I turn this on, that should, in theory, do it. No, it does not appear to be doing it. Why is it not doing it? If I ignore that, is it not going to do? Should be doing. This is saying extracting, doesn't care about the... That should be... It does say right click on a water source block or tank. Yep. So why is that not doing? Dictionary, fuzzy mode disabled. Ah. Fuzzy match for any damage. That's not doing anything. Any damage? Match message. No. That's not doing anything there. What happens if I say take that, put there? No. I think that should be that. And that should be that. Why is it not taking out from there? Right, let's disable. Why is it? It's been faffy. Why is everything being faffy? Why can I not? It's been weird. Right, let's disable that just now. What's going on? Why is that being weird? Stop it! I don't want it to be doing that. Why is it switching back and forth between things really weirdly? As if there's something weird going on with this. Right. Self-feed is disabled. That's okay then. Right. I want the thirst quencher to come out of there. Oh, hold on. Hold on. There we go. That's what's wrong. Right, we don't want it to be extracting. That's what's going on. And look, it's filling up. It's filling up with that water. Lovely. Oh, I'm so silly sometimes. Right, so it was coming out and going back in, and that's why everything was being weird with my stuff. Right, so that is going to fill up nicely. It's filled up. Cool. It's done 16 out of 16 buckets. And now I need to say... Insert was working fine. Extract we need to whitelist. Again, we're going to match the NBT, not the metadata. In fact, yeah, NBT, not the metadata. Right, and that should be okay. And we're going to say whitelist. That coming out. Always active, and if I put this back in, yep, back into our inventory. So that's that, and I can turn this back on as well, and that should be good. Yep, we're all sorted. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right then, I think that the next thing I want to do is set up a kitchen. So I think where would be a good place for a kitchen? I think over here next to the nuclear reactor. Seems legit. Because it's right next to our farm. Actually, I might just put it here. Here. It's going there, right in the middle of everything. Right, and I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab these things. Which really should be harvested with an axe. And there we go. And this one as well. So that's good. And I want to get other stuff as well. I want the cooking for blockheads. So we want the oven, which is going to take black stained glass, furnace, and iron. So I've got some glass. Did I just do that? No, it needs to be 1, 2. Cool, black stained glass, nice. Furnace, like so. And that goes on top like that. And iron is here. One of them, and then a refrigerator, oak chest, and iron door. Well, I'm going to make that like that. Can we just make these with spruce chests? No, we've got to use oak. That's unfortunate. Can I make oak chests with spruce wood? Let's just see. No, we cannot. So I need some other. That's irksome. That's very irksome, in fact. Where are my oak trees? Let's do some of that. Let's grab that. And let's just use one of these. Now, this is going to have the annoying thing with the stumps, which I know how to fix because Asgard fixed it. If you don't watch To Asgard, go and watch To Asgard because he tells you how to fix it by using... Really? Achievement getting wood. I'm pretty sure I've done that already. Let's get rid of some of this stuff as well. Because clearly it's not going to get rid of the leaves. Like this. Let's just do this one like this. And same here. Right, all this stuff should decay now, and we'll be able to get an oak thing. Let's grab some bone meal. A little bit of bone meal. Just want the wood. Just want the wood. Ordinarily, I wouldn't really care about making oak chests, but now I think if I do... No, it's not going to let me do that at all. So, do like that. Do like that. And we can go and do like that. Perfect, that's what I wanted for that. So, I've got the sink, I've got the fridge, I've got the oven, I've got the cooking table. I will need some tool racks and stuff. But let's go like this. And that's going to go there. Our pressurized fluid conduit is going to go there, and that's going to say always active, and the sink's going to go on top. And can I... Yes, I can. Excellent. Good, good. Right. Cooking table can go next to that. The fridge can go next to that. And oven can go next to that. Right. Quite happy with that. So now I can make fresh water and I can make salt. Excellent. Quite happy with that. And I need to start taking stuff from here. So I can take baked potatoes, that, and a bunch of stuff, and start putting it in the fridge. Now, what's going to happen is I will be able to see recipes in here that I can now make with things in here. See, I can make stock, and I can make apple juice, and it's going to tell me I need a juicer. Now, I don't have the juicer over here. So I'm wanting to make a spice rack thing, or a rack of some description. Let's grab some of this sandstone, and if I go, I didn't know it had that in the back. That's quite cool. Let's do this like so, And if I make these spice racks and tool racks, now I need iron nuggets and wood slabs. I've got iron on me, don't I? So I can make nuggets, and I can make slabs, that's for sure. Do it like that. So, like that. And we can make tool racks. Cool. Now let's go, and we can go like that and like that. Let's grab some of the tools from over here. We can say, right, the pot, the skillet, the mixing bowl, mortar and pestle. Let's have a look, see what else. There's the juicer there. I don't have bakeware. So mortar and pestle going up there. Skillet can go on there, as can the pot, because, well, that's where things like that go. That's going to go up there. The mixing bowl's also going to go up there. So now, when we go in here, we can say, right, we can make stock. Oh, fruit salad. Well, that looks good. Missing tools to crash. So we need a chopping board. The chopping board should be relatively simple to do, I think. Where's the... So, if I say chopping. Where's the chopping board? Not in there? Let's have a look at Pam's. Loads of stuff. Oh, cutting board, not chopping board. So, a plank, a stick, and an iron thing. Right, I don't have any sticks on me. I do have sticks on. Oh no, I just made that. Ignore me, ignore me. So cutting board, that can come over here. That can also go up there. I need bakeware, but let's see. So we can make that, can we? One fruit salad. Num num. Now, and looking in here, we can see the ones that we've not eaten recently. See, eaten once, not eaten recently. Well, applesauce, not eaten recently. There we go. So now we can come in here, as long as we've got all of our stuff in here, which I will take over from here, we can see exactly what we want to cook. Take bones over because they're handy. That's going to come over, that's going to come over. That can come over as well. That's coming over. All of this stuff is coming over with me to go into here. And we will now be able to make a load of different things. What else? Sugar cane. We've got normal sugar, silken tofu, and rice. And cocoa beans. That should be good. And that's Calypso saying hello in the background if you can hear him. I think he wants his belly tickled. I would be surprised if he doesn't want his belly tickled. Oh, no, there we can go caramel, cactus soup, carrot soup. Oh, look at that, that's a nice large meal. Or we can make little mochi, some little snacks. We can make toast. I know, we would need to put some fuel in the oven. Right, so pot we've got, that's the skillet, saucepan, and bakeware I think we need. Yeah, saucepan and bakeware. Is that not the bakeware? No, that's the mixing bowl. Saucepan and bakeware, and I need to get some fuel. So I don't have charcoal there. I think it's just charcoal that I can get. Maybe it's coal as well as charcoal. Let's see if we can get some coal and charcoal or whatever from there. Put that in here. So now we can make toast. Cocoa powder. And if we go in here, yeah, it is making toast. and it should pop out. There we go. Toast light meal. Not eaten recently. Cool. And we can put that back in the fridge. And we can make other stuff with that. Spied rice soup. That sounds minging. So yeah, that's excellent. So let's make a saucepan and bakeware. Let's see. Bakeware. And we can make it with nether bricks or normal bricks. I don't see any normal bricks in there or in there, but I do have some of this which I can cook up, and that's going to give me sufficient, like that. 6 and 8, cool. Come over here and one thing of bakeware and a saucepan, which is a stick and an ingot. The other way up. Let's take these over, put them in, and that will have the full amount of stuff that we need. So bakeware on there, on the top, and the saucepan as well. Let's put them in their correct bits for the OCD amongst you, and that is that. Very, very happy. So now we've got a full range of stuff. Let's make as much as we can. Oh look, we can make chocolate ice cream. So if we put it back in there, chocolate ice cream by tofu, cocoa powder and mixing bowl. Perfect. Lots and lots of food. So now we shouldn't have a problem in keeping ourselves fed with all the requisite things. We can quite easily make loads of different food, so we're never going to be eating the same thing. See, applesauce, we've eaten that. Oh, but apple jelly, we can easily make that. That's cool. So we can just go through and pick something that we haven't eaten, and that will give us all the things that we need to do. And we're never going to... Oh. Alright, well, there it goes. Perfect timing. Excellent. So that's going to pop back into our inventory anytime soon and start keeping us properly regulated. Perfect. That's a great time to call it an episode, and I shall see you the next time, where we're never going to be concerned about food, we're never going to be concerned about water, we're never going to be concerned about the temperature. How good's that? I'm going to put some sort of building around this, and I'll see you the next time, where I'm thinking, now that we don't have to have this slime armour on, we might think about making some different armour and maybe even venturing into town. How about that? But until the next time, folks, bye-bye and have a funs.